I can't date somebody that has social media.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omawumi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing people's opinion about their partner not having social media. Now this video is inspired by a particular podcaster. I think her name is Amani, and she was talking about the fact that she doesn't want her man to have social media, and she doesn't think it's necessary for a man to have social media.
I can't date somebody that has social media.
Why?
Unless you're making money off of it, which most men are not. Let's just keep it
they
real, like
not,
most men are not.
Yeah, most people aren't making money
why
on
are you on
social
social media?
Okay, so what about the person that looks at social media as like, okay, if you following like things that inspires you, things to give you ideas, to help you,
Please,
help
the
bring
average
your
man isn't following
creativity, though.
inspirational quote pages. I asked my boyfriend to delete his social media.
Was he using to make money?
No, he was not. He just had social media because everybody has a Facebook, everybody has an Instagram, so he just had them. And I was like, there's no reason for you to have them. Go ahead and delete that for me. Go ahead and log off for me.
Did he delete it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He lucky I let him keep his LinkedIn.
Well, I could see why a woman would want their man to delete social media just because of that, because, you know, flesh and temptation is real.
You can get distracted in real life. I don't think that social media brings any more real life distraction than real life. Yeah. I just believe that it's easy to get caught up in a fallacy. Like, it's social media sometimes is your imagination. If you got me in front of you, you don't got to imagine about nothing else. Go ahead and delete that.
Also, another guy was talking about the fact that if a woman doesn't have social media, that he likes it because social media is just not it right now, and that it's leading to a lot of faulty thinking.
Girl doesn't have social media. Is that a red flag or a green flag?
Green flag.
If she doesn't have social media?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because social media is trash. It's like the worst thing that's ever been invented by humanity.
Do you have social media?
Yeah, I hate it. I feel like it's like taking out the trash or something like that. I hate that I have to use it.
Really?
Absolutely. I think it is going to be, no joke, it is a piece of the downfall of modern humanity.
Oh.
In a way that we don't even see it coming. It's going to be like...
It belongs right in the colostomy bag.
I think a colostomy bag has a higher moral integrity than social media, all of it put together.
So both of them are saying that they would prefer that their partner not have any social media platform, and is not on social media. Now the lady was talking about the fact that she told her boyfriend not to have any social media, and that he doesn't need it because he's not using it to earn money. And she was also of the opinion that most guys don't follow inspirational handles or things that would help them achieve better in life, that most of the time they are following handles that are not it. And she's like, why is he considering other people when she is there? Why is he looking at other people when she's right in front of him? So she was of the opinion that men should not necessarily be on social media. Now, people have different opinion about whether your partner is supposed to be on social media while they are active on social media platforms. Anyway, let's check out what people have to say about this topic, and then I'll come back to share my thoughts. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe, and don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now let's get into this video.
I can't date somebody that has social media.
Why?
Unless you're making money off of it, which...
One of the things that made me a more confident person is I quit listening to women on the internet.
Oh.
Because while you're saying that you can't date a man who has a social media, but you're on social media.
She's making money
also,
on social media.
And I've seen a lot of other creators say this, and I agree with them. Everything does not have to be a hustle. Y'all are going to kill yourselves making everything a hustle. You're going to have a whole lot of money from this stuff and die. Like, everything is not a hustle. Like, for me personally, I use social media, particularly Facebook, because I grew up in a military life. I have people from all points of my life on my social media. So from the time I was from first grade to the last job I had before I got the job I have now, I have people from every part of that life on my social media. And it's good. It's an easy way to keep up with people. You know, I'm a music head. We keep up with music through that, all that good stuff. Everything is not... But every time this woman speaks, I haven't seen her say anything intelligent yet. And I know a lot of women who say stupid shit, but usually they have some gems in their hair and there. That chick always saying something dumb. Why am I even commenting?
I can't date somebody that has social media.
This is not me coming for her. I swear this is not me coming for her. But I just need her to explain this take for me, because she goes on to say, you know, if a man isn't, you know, making money off of social media, he shouldn't have one. And then she also said, okay, well, why does he need one? Yeah, so I'm gonna need her to make that, I'm gonna need her to connect all the dots, because the dots aren't connecting at all.
Sometimes I'm baffled by how obsessed with me baby daddy is. And I have a theory. Remember how I told you guys that he does not have social media? Okay, he has an Instagram account, but he follows 5 people. He started the account like 10 years ago or something, and never opens it. Because he's never on social media, he doesn't like follow Instagram models or like OnlyFans women. And he works in tech, so he's surrounded by bros all day, and he lives in SF. And not to knock on the ladies in SF, but there just aren't very many women in general in SF. So, like, this man is constantly telling me how I'm the most beautiful girl he's ever seen. Like, what? Like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, what the is he talking about? And just as a reminder, you know, you guys don't know what I look like because I'm on here using the bold glamour filter. But all this to say, single ladies, get you a Delulu man who thinks you're the most beautiful girl in the world. And don't question it.
I don't think enough people talk about how if you're dating someone who has no social media, it's fucking weird. As someone who once thought it was really cool and kind of attractive when the guy I was dating didn't have any social media, I'm here to tell you it's not cool or attractive. Because to not have social media means to be disconnected from culture. It means to be disconnected from very current conversations. And this person who doesn't have any social media is also likely to be someone who thinks they're above social media. There's this air of arrogance. There's this illusion that they're more in touch with themselves if they don't have it. And I guarantee you that person who has no social media is going to be patronizing. When you talk about social media, when you talk about what you learned from a TikTok, they're going to be condescending. I think it's much more of a red flag than a green flag. Also, what are you hiding? Why don't you have social media? Even just like a vague presence is better than no presence. I'm not saying this person needs to be active, chronically online like you are, but to just have zero social media, you're hiding something, you're out of touch with reality and culture, and you think you're better than everyone else.
Doesn't have social media, which is so hot.
On the first date with a guy, and you're like, hey, let me get your social media, and they're like, I don't got no social media.
So the number one hot thing in the world.
Why?
Because I'm wrapped up in social media, and it's so hot to talk to someone that is the opposite of you.
But do you think that them not having social media is a red flag? Whole existence is not on.
They just don't care. They just don't care about it.
But what if they have something to hide?
They don't have anything to hide. This person I'm talking to has nothing to hide.
All right.
In fact, I think he has an account. He just uses it to like look at funny memes.
Okay,
like, he
so
doesn't post.
no, but they use it for when they need to use it. They're
I don't know if he's using it to
check
stalk.
people out.
I don't know if he's using it to like stalk people. He's not that kind of person. He's like a really good guy, like a prime business, like, organized Virgo guy. He's not doing anything sketchy.
Oh, he said he doesn't have social media. Yeah, I met him on a dating app, but he said he doesn't have social media. He's not on social media. He's like a low-key guy, whatever. Oh my God. Ladies, tap in. Wake up. Open up your eyes. These men are getting more and more creative with their lies. The lies are becoming flamboyant. They are becoming very showy, okay? These men are out here acting as if they are in a telenova, okay? That man that you met on a dating app who told you he doesn't have social media does have social media. Yeah, I'm here to tell you he has social media. And you know what? Not only does he have social media, but he has his girlfriend or his wife on his social media. Even his kids. Yeah, I'd even go that far to tell you that even his kids are on his social media. So he does in fact have social media. He just doesn't want to give it to you. He doesn't want you to see it.
I am so sorry, Paige, but I'm going to have to break the news to you that that will be the one that got away. Because a man with no social media is a good man. Okay? It's a good man, Savannah, but we need to move on. Right now, you're going to have to go through the process of finding someone else. Wherever you found that man, wherever you found this guy, you need to go back there. Share it with all of us, because all of us need to know.
He's lying. If you go out on a date with a guy and he tells you, I don't have any social media, he is lying. He is lying. But don't worry. It's not hard to figure out what his handle is. All you gotta do is open up Instagram or TikTok and just send him a link to a reel or a post, something on either platform. You can try both. You can spread it apart, but send him a link, because most people don't really update their privacy settings. So when you send them the link and they open it, you're gonna get a notification in that app that such and such just opened the link. Such and such just watch this TikTok or watch this reel or even like this. Like, you're gonna get their handle. And the one thing about this app is that it's very add your account friendly. So many people who have the TikTok app will add their other handles for other platforms in the link. So if you're able to catch them here, you'll probably be able to catch their other accounts. So don't stress yourself out. Don't work hard, work smart.
Men who don't have social media are more likely to be hiding things. I know that not having a social media feels weird in this day and age, especially when social media is everything. But I wouldn't immediately write it off as if like, oh shit, they don't got social media, so they got to be cheating all the time because they hiding things. I would look at it as, why don't you have a social media out of curiosity? What made you not want to indulge in social media? I would ask questions. I always ask questions so that way I understand exactly what's going on and why it's happening. That's just me personally. I feel like that makes more sense. So instead of me perceiving something based off my prior experiences, so I could say, well, I was with a girl before who never had social media and she was cheating on me, so I can only assume based on my prior experiences that this next woman who doesn't have social media is automatically cheating because my ex cheated, so I'm assuming this next woman's going to cheat. So I'm avoiding all women who don't have social media. Not knowing that the reason they don't have social media is because social media was a distraction in their life and they decided to deactivate social media so they could focus on other aspects in their life, because TikTok was taking up 3 hours, Instagram was taking up an hour, and Facebook was taking up an hour. And instead of spending those 5 hours on social media, they want to spend 5 hours exploring nature and working on homework for college. But because I already wrote them off because of past experiences, now all of a sudden I've eliminated them from the dating pool when we could have been something great if I would just gave them a chance and an opportunity to understand why they did the things that they did. You see what I'm saying? So I don't write people off until I understand why I'm writing them off. And you'll find out a lot of cases it's not necessary to automatically jump to conclusions, because even though you perceive something to be a certain way, that means you just have to take more caution when approaching it until you understand the reason why things are the way they are, then it becomes safe, or you have a better understanding on how to navigate it at that.
One of the single hottest things a man can do is have no social media. This, you don't even understand how sexy this is. Nobody's even heard of him? Let's get married.
If you meet a guy and he tells you he's on not a single social media app, he hasn't even got WhatsApp, would you believe him?
I would question, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I would question it, but I don't think I would not believe him, because I know somebody that doesn't have social media.
So no social media, WhatsApp. The only form of contact is to call him or text message.
Yeah,
you're cool with that, yeah?
I mean, I'll only call and text, but I would have to find information about it though, because I need to spy. I need to know, are you a serial killer or not?
The men who cheat, ladies, do you want to know who the men who cheat are? You know who they are? They're the ones who don't even have an Instagram. The guys who make $500K a year and don't have an Instagram. You want to know they don't have an Instagram? Girls are like, oh, I'm dating Bob and he's so busy. He doesn't have time for an Instagram. He's going to fly me out next week. I'm like, how come you don't live with Bob? It's like, well, he's busy right now. It's like, no, Bob has a wife and kids. That's why he doesn't have an Instagram, because he has a family he doesn't want you to know about. And these women live in delusion and actually think that they have a good man because he doesn't have an IG.
True, because I hear some girls say it all the time. Oh, I just met this guy in LA. He doesn't have Instagram. He doesn't like the social media stuff. He doesn't like the limelight. Like, bullshit. That's 2 red flags right there.
Ladies, you're meeting a man in LA or San Diego who's rich and good looking and doesn't have an Instagram. Wake up. Like, how do you not understand?
Okay, so we're seeing what people have to say about men who don't have a social media presence. I would love to hear what you think. Do you think that men who don't have any form of social media app or use any form of social media platform is a red flag, or do you think that that person is a green flag? Please leave your comment in the comment section. Now, personally, I have really not thought about whether a man not having social media presence or having any social media app is a red flag or a green flag, because I just assume that most people will have, and even if they are not using it consistently, they will have. I didn't think it was something to bother about, but now that people are sharing why it is a good thing and why it's not a good thing, and I'm a bit confused, to be honest, because I feel like if the person doesn't have any form of social media platform, or he doesn't use any of the social media platform, how can you investigate if the person is a weird person? But there are some people that have Instagram and they don't post anything. There are some people that have Instagram and their handles are private. There are some people that have TikTok, they don't post anything. So I don't know. It's a dicey one for me, because personally, I have all the platform. I'm on all the platform. I think I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. But the only one that I really actively use is YouTube, because I'm a content creator. But the ones, the Instagram and TikTok, I'm trying to just focus on those ones as a content creator. I have my personal Instagram page, but it's on private, because I just want only the people that I physically know. That's people that I've either worked with, grown up with, go to school with, people that are family. I want them in that circle, and then the other ones are just like the ones that I want other people to know. They are the other Instagram pages I have are for just being a content creator, or when I get to be an influencer. So those ones are public, but the ones that I just want for my family, friends, and people that I've known in real life is on private. But I really don't update or upload on those things, because I really don't upload on those things. I'm trying to get to a point where I will be consistent on uploading on Instagram and TikTok, but that's another story for another time. For Facebook is also a place where I just use it to catch up on the lives of my friends, family. I know a lot of people would have like 1,000 people as friends on their Facebook, and I'm wondering, how do you know 1,000 people? I don't know up to 1,000 people. There's so many people that I know that I've sent friend requests, but I'm not really close to that person. I really don't like have a connection with that person, so I don't want that person in my circle, because I'm kind of a bit private. So for my Facebook, I really barely update my Facebook. As in, my birthday was some weeks ago. I didn't even say, oh, it's my birthday. I was even sick, so I did not even feel like doing anything. And then with my uncle's passing, I was not in the mood for any birthday this year, so I didn't even do anything. I did not say anything. I did not post anything. Only the people that remembered my birthday, they sent me something. I said thank you. So I don't really post things. I don't even post my YouTube video links on my other platform. I just post on YouTube and move. So I'm not really like active on a lot of the social media platform. And if I'm going to be active, it's because I'm using it to earn money, not necessarily to update people on my life like that. So that's personally how I use social media platforms. So I'm not someone that would think that someone having a social media platform and not regularly using it is a bad thing. I would think that that's okay, but not having at all is what I don't know. Some people are saying that it's an opportunity for people to hide things, and it's true, because if there's no picture on their page, there's nothing, you cannot do some FBI things to know whether the person is cheating, whether the person is a good person, whether the person has a family. So it would be weird, but I understand that people are different. I understand that some people had some social media platform, and they saw that it was distracting them from the focus in life, and they decided to deactivate it. I know people that have deactivated their Facebook page. I know people that are not even doing anything on Instagram. The last time they posted is like maybe 5 years ago or something. So I understand that some people might decide that they don't want to be sucked up into the social media world or distraction. But I don't know if it's a red flag or a green flag. I think it's just everybody should just take each person case by case, because you cannot say it's a red flag and then when you find out why the person doesn't have a social media platform, it's actually a logical reason. So for me, on the fence in this case. I don't know whether it's a red flag or a green flag, but I would love to hear what you think about this topic. Do you think that a man having no form of social media platform, no, not even WhatsApp, that's weird, not even WhatsApp, is a red flag, or do you think that is a green flag? Do you think that person is a wonderful person and the person will be a great boyfriend, partner, husband? So I would love to hear what you think about this topic. So please leave your comment in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, just consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.